See, yesterday means last class, last topic, actions. Actions. See, first we discussed what is action, next purpose of actions, next types of actions, this one incomplete operations on actions that we will discuss today. Concentrate. First, already we discussed what is action. What is action? You know, it's a set of statements to perform a task or tasks. Every test has one default action. Next, purpose of actions. See, primary purpose of actions is reusability. 1 minute. Secondary purpose, primary purpose of actions is reusability. Secondary purpose, readability and for easily locating errors, etc. See, reusability. Next, we discussed types of actions. Types of actions. Tell me, what are the types of actions available in QTP? Tell me, Sujata, types of actions.
Sir, there are two types of actions. One is reusable action to non-reusable action.
What is the default action in QTP 11? Default action.
Reusable action.
Yes, reusable action. See, already we discussed types of actions. We have two types of actions in QTP. Some are saying three types, but third type is not separate one. Already we discussed that one. Non-reusable actions, reusable actions. Next, external action. External action is not separate type. External action nothing but reusable action in home test and calling test point of view external action. Next, operations on actions. Operations on actions. See, already we discussed first two features, purpose almost all same. Create new action, split action, purpose same, but style different. Create new action versus split action. See, suppose my requirement is create a test using three actions. Create a test using three actions. This is my requirement. For that, I can follow create new action feature, otherwise split action feature. If I follow create new action, what are the steps? If I follow split action, then what are the steps? First, create new action. Here, first step, create required number of actions. Create a required number of actions. Create required number of actions means n minus 1 actions. Suppose if you want to create a test with 3 actions, you just create 2 actions. Why? Already one default action is there in every test, remaining n minus 1. Suppose if you want to use 10 actions, if you want to create 10 actions, just create 9 actions enough. Why? Default action is there. This is first step. Next, second step, generate script for every action. Generate script for every action. See, our requirement fulfilled. Over. Next, if we follow split action feature, first generate entire script into default action. Generate entire script into default action. Entire script into default action. Next, split the default action into pieces. Split the default action. Split the default action. Already told we can't split 1 2 3 or 1 2 4 at a time. At a time 1 to 2 only. No problem. First you split 1 into 2 pieces. Then again take main part, split into 2 pieces. Like that you can split. See. Did you understand this concept, Sandeep? What
Yes,
is our
sir.
requirement? What is our requirement?
Create a test using 3 actions.
Create a test using 3 actions. For that we can follow either create new action feature or split action feature. Both are same in purpose but style different. If we follow create new action feature, tell me what are the steps?
So create required number of actions, and so if for this test we have to create 3 actions. So for that we for the steps will be n-1. So we have to create 2 reusable action, and third one will be the default one.
Reusable action not mandatory.
Yeah, so the actions, yeah, actions, yeah.
Reusable, non-reusable, that is secondary.
Yeah,
actions.
And the next step will be generate script for every action.
Next, if we follow split action feature,
if we follow the split action feature, then generate the entire script into default action, and then split the default action into 2.
1 to 2, then again 1 to 2, like that you can split. At a time we can't split 1 into 3. Okay. See, first I will show that practical. First create new action feature. See, concentrate. I'm taking the new test. In this new test, one default action is there. Name also action 1. Suppose I don't want this name. I want login. My test is facts order end-to-end scenario. For that 3 actions required. First one, login. Next, insert order. Next, fax order. Otherwise, login, open order, fax order. Okay. First login, then insert order, then fax order. See, login, open order, fax order. First, rename it. Action, edit menu, action, rename action. Login. Next, 2 more actions required. Another is open order and fax order. Example, 2 more actions required. Go to insert menu, call to new action. Here enter action name, open order. Say here reusable action checkbox is there. By default actions are reusable. If you don't want, you can uncheck this option. If you uncheck this option, then it will create non-reusable action. If you leave the option as it is, then it will create reusable action. If you uncheck this one, it will create non-reusable action. Means while creating the action, we can choose reusable or non-reusable. And one more facility, after creating the action also, you can choose reusable, you can make it reusable to non-reusable and vice versa. See, while creating the action we can make, or after creating the action also. See, first I am leaving that default option as it is, then it will create reusable action. See, okay. See here, two actions. Earlier only one action. This time two actions. Next, one more action. Insert menu, call to new action. Fax order. See, three actions created. Observe here. Don't confuse. In this action drop down box, QTP shows actions in alphabetical order. Suppose if you want to know the test flow, go to view menu, test flow. Here observe, left side test flow, first login, next open order, last one fax order. Right side action drop down, it is showing actions in alphabetical order. Here by drag and drop you can change the test flow also. By drag and drop you can change the test flow also, but it is very rare requirement. Most of the time as per creation sequence we execute test. Tell me Sujata, how to get the test flow? How to watch the test flow?
By clicking on view.
Clicking on?
View menu.
Test flow. View menu, test flow.
Test flow.
Okay. Next. What is the difference between test flow and action drop down? Narottam.
Test flow. Drop down. You can change the whatever way you can change.
1 minute.
Action.
You put mute, Narottam. Your system making background noise. You try to adjust your speaker at least by tomorrow. See, earlier up to that Saturday's class, Friday, yours is Friday. Up to last class, your system is good. But now it is providing noise, background noise. Are you using headphones or only laptop speakers? Narottam.
Laptop speakers I'm using. Changing speakers is something I did configuration today.
Okay. You try to adjust that one by at least by tomorrow class. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Put mute. Mute. 1 minute. Tell me, Firoj Rai, what is the difference between test flow and action drop down?
Test flow will give you the actual execution order. So, and action drop down will we can actually change the test flow.
Absolutely wrong. What you change in action drop down? Action drop down you can't adjust. See once again, test flow versus action drop down. Action drop down shows actions in alphabetical order. Test flow shows execution sequence. Here you can change the test flow also. User can change the test flow if required. Okay. Next, first step over. Creating required number of actions. See, first select as per our sequence. First login. Generate the script for login action. See, you can use keyword driven methodology or recording or descriptive programming, no issues. See, login over. Next, here select open order in action drop down. Continue. Next, fax order. 1 minute. Open order, okay. Next step onwards, fax order. Select fax order. Oh, stop. Send. Close the application, stop recording. See, perform dry run, sample run, whether the script is executing without errors or not. See, first login. See, it is executing fine. Suppose I am saving this test on desktop. Test name ABCD. Okay. Next, rename, delete, I will show. Suppose I want to delete login action. Select login in this drop down, edit menu, action, delete action, confirm deletion. Next, I want to delete fax order. Select fax order in drop down, in this action drop down. Next, edit menu, action, delete action, confirm deletion. Next, I want to delete this open order. Select open order, edit, action, delete action, command disabled. Why? Tell me, Sandeep, why delete order? Why delete action command disabled? Delete action.
So that is the default action.
Yes.
That's why we cannot delete it.
Yes, good. See, it won't allow to delete all actions in any test. One action is default. So you can delete remaining actions, but default action is mandatory. Next, rename action. How to rename? Already we discussed that one. Once again, see. Suppose this open order is there. I want to rename as submit order. Example. Select the action, edit menu, action, rename action. See, action name changed. Next, split action feature I will show. Concentrate. See, same requirement. I want to create a test using 3 actions, but this time I am going to use split action feature. For that, 2 steps we discussed. First step, generate entire script into default action. Second step, split the default action. See, I'm taking the new test. Start recording. same login. Next, continuously open order. Next, fax order. Close the application, stop and run it once, dry run. Okay, it is executing fine. Over. Next, split the action into 3 pieces. First, login. After OK, click login. See, edit menu, action, split action. First, we need to save this test. See, it is showing 2 options, independent of each other, nested. See, most of the time we use independent of each other. 99% we use this option, that is the default option also. Next, nested means action within the action. Most of the time 99% we use independent of each other. Here action names. Suppose first login. If you want to write any theoretical description, you can write. Writing description is optional. Next, action 2. Again we need to split that action, so leave it. See, login, action 1 of 2. Here up to open order. Edit menu, action, split action, save. Open order. Next, fax order. Okay. See, 3 actions. If you want to get the test flow, run the script. Okay. Next, I want to rename login as submit. How to do that? How to do it? Tell me, Sujata. I want to rename login action as submit.
Yes, sir. Select the login action from the drop down box.
Good.
Then go to edit menu.
See, edit menu
and select action and rename action.
Okay, 1 minute. Otherwise, just right click, place mouse point, place cursor in test pane, just right click, here 1 minute. Okay, only split only split available. Okay. Edit menu, action, rename action. Confirm. Next, enter or modify the name or change the name. Submit. Okay, now name changed. Submit. It shows actions in alphabetical order. If you want to know the test flow, see test flow. First submit, then open order, last fax order. Okay. Now tell me, Firoj Rai, I want to delete open order action. I want to delete open order action.
Yes. First, select delete from the drop down.
Delete. I want to delete
Sorry.
open
Yeah, which
order.
action?
Open
Yeah,
order.
select open order from the drop down
Ah,
and edit action, delete action.
confirm deletion. Action deleted. Next, I want to delete fax order. Edit, action, delete action. Confirm deletion. Deleted. See, now I think all of you familiar with create new action, split action, delete action, rename action. Okay. Next, open that first test.
Ready, sir? Quick question.
Ah.
How do you change the test sequence if you want to execute in a different order? How do you do that?
Different order. What is different order?
In like not in this situation, but just hypothetical scenario, you want to execute fax order before login. We can't do this in this, but just asking like how would you do it?
Just change the test flow. Change the test flow. But you need to set the base state. What is the base state for fax order? What is the base state for fax order?
The flight reservation should be open.
Not flight reservation. Order should be opened.
Order should be open. Yeah.
Order should be opened for fax order. If you set that flow, if you set that state, definitely it will open. It will execute. See, now fax order disabled now. So put base state. This is base state for this one. Which one? Fax order. Now see the sequence. First fax order. Actually, it is very rare usage. First fax order, then login, next open order. If I execute the script, what will happen? Tell me, Sujata. If I execute the script, what will happen? Will it execute or not?
Yes, sir. It will execute.
Execute. Already we set the base state. Suppose if that order not opened, then it will show error. Order already opened, then it can continue from fax order operation. Fax order. After fax order, in that test only, in that action only, close application statement is there. After fax order, it will close the application. Then again login fax order, open order. First fax order, close the application. Again login, open order. See, run the script. First fax order activated. Observe this one. Firoj Rai, observe.
Yes, sir.
Your doubt cleared or not?
Yes, sir. Cleared, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay. See, generally 99% we execute our tests as per our creation flow, creation sequence. In very rare situation, we can change the flow. QTP has provided that facility. User can change the test flow. Very rare use. Okay. See, now as it is, first login, then open order, fax order. Okay. See, in this test, ABCD test, we have 3 actions. All are reusable actions only. Now I want to make fax order action as non-reusable. Already we discussed, while creating the action you can choose that option, reusable or non-reusable. Default action reusable, but you can uncheck that option. Next, after creating the action also you can make reusable to non-reusable and vice versa. Suppose as per creation all 3 actions are reusable only. Now I want to make fax order as non-reusable. How? First select fax order in this drop down. Next go to edit menu, action properties. Here left side bottom one checkbox is there, reusable action. Uncheck that option, confirm. Okay. Now observe, in this test fax order is non-reusable action. Next login, open order, reusable actions. Suppose again I want to make this fax order as reusable, non-reusable to reusable. Same navigation. See, select fax order. Now it is non-reusable. I want to make it reusable again. Edit menu, action properties. Check this option. Okay. Now observe. Fax, login, open order, all are reusable only. Now guide me, Sandeep. Guide me. I want to make fax order action as non-reusable. Now it is reusable. Guide me. Fax order as non-reusable action.
So select the fax order from the action drop down.
Fax order. Over.
And click on edit menu and action properties, and uncheck the reusable action checkbox. Click on OK and OK.
Now see, fax order non-reusable, remaining reusable. Okay, save this one. Next option, call to existing action. Call. See, I am taking new test. For this new test, login operation required. Login operation already available in ABCD test. Once again, we no need to create that action. Already available in ABCD test. You call that one. How to call? See, insert menu, call to existing action. Here browse path of the test, ABCD. Next select the action. Say, actually in the test, ABCD test, we have 3 actions: login, open order and fax order, but it is showing only 2 actions. Why it is showing only 2 actions? Tell me, Sujata. Sujata, got the point?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Can you repeat it again, please?
See. In that ABCD test, we have 3 actions: login, open order, fax order. but here it is showing only 2 actions. Why? You didn't concentrate, that's why. Very simple question. Okay, can you tell me, Firoj Rai?
Yes, sir. Fax order is non-reusable.
Yes.
That's why it's not mentioned.
Yes, already we discussed. Non-reusable actions can't be called but copied. Reusable actions can be called as well as copied. See, in that ABCD test, we have 3 actions, 2 reusable, 1 non-reusable. Calling time it is showing only 2. We can call reusable actions only. Any confusion, Sujata? Any confusion?
Sir.
See, 1 minute, 1 minute. Open that ABCD test. ABCD. See, 3 actions. 3 actions. Login, open order, fax order. Fax order non-reusable. Login, open order reusable. Okay. Next, I am taking the new test. For this new test, login required. Login already available in ABCD test. Again, we no need to create. Just call that one. Go to insert menu. Call to existing action. Browse path of the test. Select the test ABCD. Here actions, it is showing only 2 actions. These 2 only reusable. Select login. Click OK. See. Here you try to delete any statement or type something, modify something. No. Read only. Read only. If you call action, read only. Just you can execute that action. Just you can execute. Run the script. Executed. Executed. Next, copy. Suppose this is another test. For this another test, I want open order. Go to insert menu. Call to existing action. Browse path of the test. Now, 1 minute, wrong. I want to copy open order. Insert menu. Call to copy of action. Browse path of the test ABCD. Next, select the action. This time it is showing all 3 actions. Why? We can copy reusable as well as non-reusable actions. No problem. See, login. Open order. See, here you can change the. You can see, you can delete, modify. Anything. This is write mode. Write mode. Now tell me, Sandeep, how to copy an action? How to copy? Suppose this is new test. I want to copy from ABCD test one of the action. Tell me the navigation.
Sir, click on the insert menu and call to copy of action, and browse the path of the test. ABCD. Click on open and select the action. So in this case, like open order, and click on OK.
Here you can run this. You can run this action. Otherwise, you can modify the action. No problem. But no centralized maintenance. If it is calling, you will have centralized maintenance. If it is copy, no centralized maintenance. Okay, next important topic in this chapter, that is action parameters. Put mute, all of you put mute. Action parameters. Action parameters. See, we have two types of action parameters. What are the two types of action parameters? Tell me, Bharati. Bharati, we have two types of action parameters. What are they?
Input parameters and output parameters.
What is the purpose of input parameters?
We can pass the dynamic values.
And multiple values also. You can pass single dynamic value or multiple values. Next, what is the purpose of output values?
We can pass only multiple values.
What is the purpose of output value, Firoj Rai? Purpose of
It will return runtime value of an object.
For returning the output.
For returning the output.
Returning the output. Input parameters for providing input. Output parameters for returning the input. Simple. Okay. I will show how to use action input parameters. Assignment to you. How to use action output parameters. You give an example for action output parameters. And one more thing, today I will send some descriptive code assignments that we forgot in our descriptive programming chapter. I will send requirements. You try to write the descriptive program. I will send detailed specs, requirement, navigation, everything. You try to provide. You can get more practice on that. Okay. See, open that ABCD test. Suppose if I want to use this script for 30 to 40 tests, every time it takes login as ASDF only. I don't want same user ID and password. I want to pass these values dynamically every time. So you can follow, you can use input parameters. You can use action input parameters. How to use? See. First select login action, already selected. Edit menu, action properties. Here select parameters. First, see first half input parameters, second half output parameters. First half window, half of the window input parameters, second half of the window output parameters. See, click on add parameter. Here enter the name, parameter name, agent. One more time, password. Okay. This time set that parameters, connect the parameters, or you can say pass the parameters. See, switch to keyword view and select that value in value column. Configure the value. See, here it is showing constant ASDF. Instead of constant, select a parameter. See, test action parameter. Here others also there, environment variable, data table parameter. But ours is test or action parameter. Here select the parameter. First one agent only. Okay, next I for spell mistake. No problem, but not readable. Okay, 1 minute. Edit menu, action properties, parameters. Here change this one. See, earlier we connected parameter using keyword view. Not only from keyword view, from expert view also you can connect. How? Syntax is parameter of parameter name. Parameter is reserved word. Parameter of parameter name. This time password. Parameter of parameter name. If you want to observe the test data, insert a wait statement. It is optional. Save. Take new test. For this new test, I want login operation. I want to use my own user ID and password. Save. Insert call to existing action. Browse path of the test. ABCD. Next. Select the action. Suppose I want login. Now run the script. If you run the script without providing values, definitely it will show error. See, this is the code. This is action 1 pane. Here you provide the value, comma, agent name, first value agent name, Hyderabad, comma, second value, password, Mercury. Run the script. See, in parameterization chapter, some topics pending. Now I covered action input parameters. Now I covered action parameters. Suppose if you change the value, see, this time it is taking delay. Now guide me Sujata. I want to call that login action from ABCD test and use our own user ID and password. There we parameterized that action. Guide me Sujata.
Sorry, sir. I'm not that much sure.
Why concentrate? Otherwise, ask questions. Why don't follow blindly? Okay. Can you guide me, Sandeep? Sandeep, can you guide me? What is my requirement?
Yes, sir.
I want see, first understand the requirement clearly, then solution. Suppose if you don't understand requirement properly, even though you are having knowledge on that topic, you are not able to provide the solution. See, first understand the requirement clearly. This is new test. For this new test, I want login operation. Login operation means login action. Login action already available in ABCD test. 1 minute. Login action already available in ABCD test. I want to call that login action. That action parameterized. I want to use my own agent name and password. Tell me the navigation.
So click on insert. Insert menu.
Continue.
And click on like call to existing action. And browse the path of the test or action. So ABCD, click on open. And login, just click on the action, the login, and click on OK.
Okay, next action called, but we have to provide parameters, values. Tell me how to provide.
Yes, so click on the action drop down. Yeah, click on the action one and pass the parameter from there. Like you can type like Delhi and comma Mercury or ABCD comma Mercury from there. The first one is for the agent field, and second one is for the password field.
Okay, over. Run the script. Still confusion, Sujata? Still confusion?
No, sir, I'm fine.
Okay. See, this is calling action and providing parameters. See, here we provided single value only. Suppose I want to provide multiple values. Take resource. For multiple values, resource required. Take resource. See, data table or external Excel file that we will discuss in Excel object model chapter. Now all of you familiar with data table. You take data table as resource. Agent password. Next, enter agent name. Password Mercury. See, in this dummy application fixed password, in real time you can use different passwords also. Next, remaining, connect test data. How to connect? First value, data table of 1, 1. Sheet first column ID, comma sheet ID, comma continue Manjula, continue second value.
Sir, data table. Two comma 1.
1 minute. Data table. Good. Second column, comma first sheet. One small problem is there in this script. See, in this login, no close application, just login. But this is data driven testing. Every time it launches one flight reservation window, in order to perform next iteration, we need to close that window. For closing, it won't allow to write any statements in this pane. Here we can't add, delete, update. No problem. You go to this pane. Here you can add one more statement. No problem. You can't edit existing statements in that first pane, but you can add statements in this pane. 1 minute. Stop. Just close application statement is enough. Run the script. First it is taking test 1. Test 3. Here I didn't insert any verification points. You can insert verification points also and write error handling also. Say I am taking the new test. Bharati, guide me. Same requirement. I want to call login action from ABCD test and perform data driven testing. Guide me. Bharati, are you there? Yes. Bharati.
Yes, sir.
Continue. Did you understand my requirement?
Yes, sir. We
Guide.
have to pass multiple data, right?
Multiple data. Call login action from ABCD test and pass multiple values. That is my requirement. Continue. This is new test.
We have to go to insert, call to existing action. Call to existing action. And browse path of the file. Select the action and click on and then go to view and then data table.
Select global sheet.
Yeah. And then mouse pointer. Yeah. And then you agent name and password. Provide the data. Test.
Next.
Yeah, and then select the action 1 from the drop down.
Continue.
Yeah, here we have to mention pass the data as the data table of 1, 1.
First comma.
Data table of 1, 1.
Data table of 1, 1.
Data table of 2, 1.
Good. Data table utility statement, non-utility object, not case sensitive. Just run the script. It will execute 4 times. With first it is taking test 1. Put mute. All of you put mute. First test 1. Next one problem. What is that problem? Can you identify the problem, Sujata?
We have to close the window.
Close statement required. Earlier we used close statement. This time we didn't use. That's why it is launching 5 windows. Every time new window. Over.
We have to window of flight reservation not closed. Okay.
See. 1. Here. Stop. We didn't. Why it didn't record 1 minute. just a close statement enough. Run the script. Taking first test 1, next test 2. This is about providing multiple values. Next, one more small concept, how to pass values in the home test. See, open that home test A, B, C, D. See, try to run this script. If we run this script, what will happen? Tell me, Manjula, what will happen? Will it execute or show error?
I think it shows error because we parameterize the agent and password, but we need to pass the value for that.
Yes, we parameterized this test but didn't pass the values. See, if you run this script, definitely it will stop the execution. Okay. This concept is how to pass values in the home test. See, first select that login action. See, edit menu, action properties, select parameters tab. Here agent default value column is there. Click this default value column. Here enter. Next, password. See, if you save the test, these values will be saved. Whenever you open this test and execute, it takes these values. After that, if you want to change the values, you can change, no problem. Run the script. So it is executing fine. Okay. See, next, just tell me, Sujata, how to provide values to parameters in the home test. Tell me that navigation.
Yes, sir. First of all, now we have to open the home test.
Test
Then-
opened.
Okay, then select the action you want to
Good.
from the drop down, login.
Hmm.
Then go to action,
Edit menu.
edit menu, action,
Hmm.
action parameters,
Where is action
Action.
parameters?
action properties.
Properties.
And here select parameters.
Here default value column is there na. Here enter
Yes.
values. Enter or modify. Okay.
Okay.
Click OK. Otherwise, here also select login action and right click, action properties, directly opened. Okay. See, this is about actions. You just fulfill that assignment. How to use action output parameters. Output parameters purpose, returning the output. See, next we will move to next topic. Before that, just 1 minute.